Hello everybody, welcome back to Grunt League Summer 2023. We are going into Phase 2 with the first matchup between Mefisto and Raven from Group C. So, you can see the lineups for the first map, which is Canyon. Mefisto going with some interesting lineup, Scout Heavy, and a Medic in between. See how that will play out. Raven with 2 Paras, 2 Gunners, and a Scout himself. Yeah, let's see how this one will play out. So, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We have a definite favorite here, which is Mefisto. He has proven himself a lot in the last Grunt League already. And Raven barely managed to qualify this time around for... well, not this... I shouldn't say this time around. It was the first time you needed to qualify for the group phase, but... he surely managed to qualify in the tiebreaker. And yeah, we're also on 30 seconds now, so no time to waste for these guys. Let's see how the newcomers will adapt to that, since they already were kind of bound to 30 seconds. There's a lot of self-damage for Raven, and but he did manage to get the shot off, do some more damage to the enemy. However, I believe water did its trick, and he took more damage than he dealt with in that turn. So far not a great start, and as you can see, Mefisto will try to capitalize on that. Very clean poison there. And yeah, it looks like Raven opted for the long range game here, picking 2 gunners. He just needs to make these shots count. And that seemed wrong. That's not a full range shot. If he was back there in the pit, that would have been a great one, but not right now. And you can see Mefisto very fast also with the menuing. For water skip, yes, you can see he's ready as ever for this league, and sets him up nicely. I don't think he has a sapper here, so it will be tough for a skip turn. And he's looking for another target as well. Maybe he might get to make this work. Oh, it's a bit of a short one. Yeah, height difference definitely did its change to the angle and the power there. Let's see Raven's response. Sticks to long range. And this guy actually is on 49. I thought he would be a bit closer to 50, but oh god, that's just... Well, right down the middle between these guys and didn't do any damage. And here's P1-sided jetpack. So looking for here, very fast in his thinking. You can tell he's prepared for this. Like, he exactly knows what he wants to do. Not sure if the medic is the best choice on third. It definitely puts the focus from the enemy to one of your picks, and if it doesn't, you'll get a heal off like he just did, so definitely worked for him now. But grenade launcher, well, perfect hit. Can't complain about that then. People rarely get to deal 30 damage with a bazooka or a mortar, so grenade launcher 30 is fine in my eyes if you go for a long range game. Oh, let's see this. No, not with full power. That's way too high of a distance. It will just hit the canyon. Okay. So a bunch of missed turns from Raven. Let's see. Mefisto set up camp with this gunner, I presume. Maybe a prepared shot. Hello. Ah, prepared shot. I guess. Maybe not. Just the angle slightly. That should make it work. Looks a bit overshot, but does get 25. And a big slide in the end. There you go. So the scout is on 80. And if Mefisto plays his cards right, and that should be pretty easy for him to do, he will make that para skip on his next turn with his second scout. Also pretty good setup if you think about it, because you can't really see the scouts on the map. Long range fights are very taxing on your awareness, and that's just unfortunate. Not enough time. Raven hasn't quite adjusted yet to the 30 seconds. It looked good in his first turn. Like, he knew exactly he had no time to waste. There you go. Sets up the skip turn right before his turn comes around, so very, very well executed. Now let's see some more. Okay, looks for the damage, for the poison here. He probably knows the damage of this guy. His poison will put him down to 65, and oh, that can get very unlucky if you bounce it off the head. If you're like if the projectile is very high speed, you might actually see it bounce off the head and do no poison at all. It's a rare occurrence, but it does happen. And I just saw that the scout actually took some water damage, right? So he's down to 60. But this guy has the tools, but he goes full damage. Which means... oh, but some water damage. That's quite some water damage. I believe maybe another jetpack might be enough. He doesn't have second power here yet, but he might find another solution for that. Maybe he just wants to take the gamble that Raven takes another look. That's a near miss. Oh yeah, you can see the 20 there. Another jetpack would have actually killed him. I thought he would be more like on 20 plus something. No, Raven crosses the river with the jetpack. And good on him focusing the medic. That's definitely the biggest threat on the map right now for him. And no, you don't want to use another jetpack. Okay. Makes the switch in time and actually gets him down. Fair enough. Not the maximum amount of damage he could deal, but now this guy has to run a whole lot to get some heals off or a trank off. So that's already 5 seconds gone from the clock, and even those small turnarounds do play a big part in basically making your turn work. And there you go. Sets up nicely. Doesn't quite get the angle, so there's a big how do you say, a bunch of space in between them. So a jetpack could tear them apart, but I believe, yeah, second power was already poison skipped. So there's no chance for that anymore. Raven looks forwards to the mortars, but needs to get his shot off now. And can he adjust the angle in time? Nope. Yeah, Raven is really struggling with Canyon and 30 seconds, which for high tier players as well is something hard to come by. But he does make it a bit easier on Mefisto by invading, though, since... oh wow, will he actually attempt it? It could lead to a water damage death. Let's see the pushback. Very nice. So Gets the skip turn again. And there's probably a next target. There's only 3 more to choose from. 2 more to choose from. And actually that one is set up for an out-of-bounds kill. I'm not sure if Mefisto realizes that, but we actually moved spawns from there due to there being such an easy way to get an insta-kill. So, sets up for another shot. Let's see, he aims towards the medic and gets him almost perfectly. But in return also gets his power. And what a bounce that was. Not quite sure, it looked very accelerated due to the steep tile there. And Mefisto's taking his time, thinking about what to do next. He really doesn't need to worry about losing this map though. Like, Raven did way too many misturns and he's perfectly executing the skip turns. There's the next one from the Trank and not leaving any chance to Raven. Although, I don't think this will go down with a survival bonus. There's still a lot. The medic is way too low for that, and it's still the top priority pick for Raven. Okay, let's see. He wants to probably play out some water damage and the bazooka next. And very nicely done. He has an attempt now. He just can't go full damage, and he should be fine. It looks like a perfect head-on. Oh, what a red shot. But very close, so... But in return, sets him up himself for an out-of-bounds kill, and Raven might actually know this one. Let's see. Will he go for a self-destruct? Yes. Seems like he wants to replicate the move, hit both pigs with the mortar. There you go, some extra water damage to the para. Bit of a wasted potential. On 30 seconds you can easily put your pigs down to 15 damage when poisoned, so it's basically impossible for the other guy to skip because you need to do 5 head jumps in 30 seconds. So unless you're really close to him and you have a good setup for it, it might not work out for you. Yeah, I'm not sure about the healing. I mean, if you... Sure, go for it. Anything you can go for now is the survival bonus though, so... Oh, very late execution, but gets it in nevertheless. And big gunner time next. Maybe some flamethrower action, let's see. Setups are there. It looks like he wants to go for the gunner. Oh, the para, though he's way too far off to the river. It might still be more than 40, so it's not a bad move here, but will not get the full extent of the max damage. Almost kills him though. That must be like 60 damage. And yeah, Raven probably only can one thing, and that is avoid the survival bonus, which you can do pretty easily here. You have a jetpack, you have a bazooka, you also have the water damage and whatnot. Oh, but he stays alive with 1 HP, so unless... No, there's no way. Okay. You can't take 115 damage away from a gunner with only a scout. Unless you get that mortar and do a 110, but let's not get too crazy about this. Okay, throws in the poison one more time. Makes sense, like you will get probably to a point where this poison deals 35 damage, so... But yeah, Raven's job really is now to just avoid. With a simple head jump. And survival bonus. Avoided. It's actually a nice setup for flamethrower, but I doubt he will get there in time. Still get some extra water damage here. Actually pretty nice if you think about it. If you do like a low damage shot, it almost always leads to like a halfway turn of the pig. So if he's close to water, he will most definitely have to turn around the whole way and take a bunch of water damage. So there's really not a bad shot you can do there. So Mefisto still optimizing. And that might be it, yeah. Just a sniper rifle. And goodbye. So, Mefisto with a very strong show of very strong display of his strength, and yeah, Raven in the end avoided survival bonus, but that's a lot of healthy pigs, so everyone should be aware of Mefisto, as you can tell. But this match is not over. Let's go to map number 2, which will be Railroad. Welcome back. Map 2 it is. We are going to Railroad and both guys are going all out. We can quickly display lineups because they're basically the same, just a different pick order. For the last 3 guys, both guys are picking the Medic Grenadier at start, and then a Scout, Sapper, and a Para. Probably the most, well, what do you call it? The divisive. Like it's a lineup that entails everything on every tool you could potentially need in a match. Like there's nothing lacking here except, you know, a gunner, and well, gunner is basically always only good for dealing. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we had a different start lineup, but yeah, of course. Mefisto goes first. Raven did go first on Canyon. So picks up the mines. These have not been replaced. These were always just mines. It's the mines that are dropping in that are going to be replaced with normal mines now. So pretty standard start. Gets the mine off, gets the trank off in 30 seconds. Pretty impressive, but also a pretty good spawn for that. And now it's Grenadier time. So, yeah. Why not get yourself some healing and take away this crate? I think it's a airburst or what? Heavy machine gun. Never mind then. There you go. Flat surface should be easy to execute and does good amount of damage. $79 to be exact, and now Raven retaliates with the same move. That's too short. That's way too short. Let's see those guys. Okay, okay. Building still standing, seems to be very stable. And yeah, it's sadly it's looking very grim again for Raven. Yeah, this guy is just 2 jetpacks and maybe he just sets up for poison. Might as well make it work, right? His scout does go fourth, so he won't have a direct turn after that, so Raven will have the ability to save it with, let's see, who is he got? A power mass, so not that improbable. Maybe going for a kill there might have paid off more, but Raven still needs to identify that problem when it comes. If it comes, of course. But the setup is clearly there for Mefisto. Oh, be careful of those mines there. And yeah, that's not really prime positioning. You're getting yourself close to the other two guys of your team. Yeah. Okay, goes for the crate first. I gotta say, it's pretty impressive seeing Mefisto play like this with 90 milliseconds of ping. It definitely affects his movement, but you can't really tell by the way of him playing. So, gotta give him props for that. And yeah, here, as predicted, is the poison. And let's see how Raven will react to that. He's got the sapper here. Actually getting the sapper, although this guy will have a turn. So, yeah. Even if you would have put him in between the medics, so to say, that wouldn't have changed anything. And my god, is that a setup for a double TNT hit there? Yeah, that's a no-brainer pretty much. He can also set the power up to land close to the medic, but doesn't go for that. Wants to aim for the minefield. I'm not sure that will reach though. That's pretty far-fetched. Yeah, that small hill just denies it. So Raven has the opportunity to avoid turn skip, but just goes... Actually goes for this, which is not bad. Why do you not aim for the mines? Or body block, I guess. But... okay. I mean, that certainly is damage. More to himself, though, so... yeah, pretty tough call there. So, we'll probably see some healing here. And another trank. And Mefisto will most definitely look forward to getting these guys grouped up as much as he can. Oh yeah, he has his mine. Probably forgot about that. He still had good amounts of time if he opted for a perfect execution. And this will reverse the MoMA, I believe. Of course, unless he does a head jump at his sniper rifle shot, so... yeah, the guy was on 61, just took 10 damage due to... oh no, he's not poisoned, right? Never mind then. My bad. So, who's the next target? Could he actually make the poison barrel work? If you get like the cluster explosion where the enemy gets stuck in the air, he could actually make it work, but just goes for the scout, which is fine as well. Would have been nice to see that though. Yeah, still good damage. Enough damage as well, right? Didn't even need that much. And yeah, he needs to somehow get rid of the medic now, because the MoMA will definitely flip now that one pick, sorry, is gonna miss his turn. Okay. He will... oh no, that's not enough time, and he realizes it. It will be some self-damage, unless he shoots it a bit far off, and there you can see the terrible poison barrel. In my opinion, that should work at that distance, at least, right? Could even be farther out, like the gas shell from the artilleries, but... well... maybe Loudcore. Okay... I guess? Focusing the medic is not the worst idea here, but... as you can probably tell, this match is not gonna turn anymore. Like, Mefisto very much has a tight grip on his game plan and his execution. Like, basically no mistakes. And definitely a title contender by now. Oh, let's see. Gets a shot on the medic. Yeah. It was a tight call. Close call, but still manages to do it. And now again, Raven has the quest of avoiding the survival bonus, which he can easily do here. Just focus the sapper and you should be good. Although you will reenact the MoMA, since the sapper will not take his turn the second wave of pigs. Unless he fumbles this shot, and that looks a bit too close, but does enough damage. And yeah, there you can see MoMA re-enabled. I would not go for a head jump here, just trank the medic again from a distance. Do your head jumps later. Or even, yeah, never mind. Basically the options are way too much for him now. But he goes for the mine on the Para. Yeah, and I guess the medic is next. The trank. You can just finish that one off with a simple head jump later on. Oh, with a grenadier, never mind. Yeah, just go all in, why not? It's basically the only pick where it makes sense to do this. He can get a kill here if he has a very good cluster. Maximum damage potential is 105 and looks good. That could be enough with the medic, it definitely will be. Ah, we really didn't get a glimpse at that. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, it was a bit of a... not mid damage. I still think that was good damage, but not quite enough. And is this a potential turn skip? Depends on how you place the TNT. Just get some distance in there. Or just go for the kill. I mean, at this point. Yeah, and he also takes himself out. I mean, that's just one head jump. And there's definitely enough time, even on 30 seconds. Gets the second kill here, Raven, on this map. Yeah, and that's the last turn, basically. Again, strong performance from Mefisto. Barely doing any mistakes. Finishing it off clean with the cattle prod, and yeah, well, there's definitely a title favorite, title contender here. Maybe Raven will pick up his performance in the next 2 games. But yeah, until then, very short-lived match, but very... yeah, again, very strong performance from Mefisto, and a quick start to the group phase. So, yeah. Thanks everybody so much for watching. If you haven't joined the Discord, it's down below if you want to perform in the next league, or just join the community for some fun. And see you guys then in the next match. Take care. Bye-bye.